This is Julio Hernandez. I'm the worldwide offering manager for data retention infrastructure, specifically on physical tape portfolio. We have seen some sort of a renaissance of the tape storage use cases in multiple new industries. So from traditional type of workloads, so long-term data retention or archiving, we have seen another market adoptions leveraging our software-defined storage capabilities. That being through the Spectrum Archive, leveraging LTFS, or through Spectrum Protect. So tape has kind of find its the way itself to insert into multiple new use cases like Internet of Things, like media and entertainment, like tape in the cloud, which has recently has been very successful in these days. We have comprehensive information in our website. We have constantly renewed. We have added some tools like total cost of ownership tools. I will invite you to take a look over and review what would be the planned investment and comparing putting your data on a tape infrastructure versus putting the data on all hard disk drives or even on flash. That would be step one. And then engage with the technical team here. We have the widest or the comprehensive tape portfolio in the industry, ranging for a single tape drive, let's call it a standalone tape drive, 1U autoloaders, 3U tape library. As Ed pointed out, we have just announced the 3U library last year, and high-end enterprise. So depending on the type of the amount of data that you are planning on store on tape, I will start, by defining, okay, what's the total storage. The total storage capacity you might be thinking and offload data to tape. If you are talking about in the range of several hundreds terabytes, between 350, 550 terabytes, I would recommend the 3U library. If you go beyond 500 terabytes or between 500 terabytes and 1 petabyte, of course the recommendation is go and scale up with the TS4500. But that is for the entry, for mid-range to enterprise class level. But if you are running, or you happen to run a small production house, you don't really need to have a 3U library or 4500 library. With a 1U autoloader, it's going to give you the flexibility and the scale-up capability to be able to manage, your tape infrastructure in a very efficient way. Tape is a technology that has been around in the market for 60 years. And just recently, since the adoption or the invention of a linear tape file system format, I would just say that managing a tape infrastructure is simpler than never. All it takes is to run this format on tape cartridge. It can be handled like any other USB pen drive or somebody called NAS tape, and that essentially it's helping organizations to ease of use of the implementation of tape. So that means tape can participate in multiple new use cases that hasn't been able to adopt or support in the past. So this is what I call a further integration with the software-defined storage portfolio, and that I alluded to through our suite of products on the Spectrum Archive and Spectrum Protect.